Hello all and welcome, and I am the MGTOW Philosopher, and in this video I would like to talk about a story that I found very interesting when I saw it, and I knew I had to make a video about it. Man spiked girlfriend's drink with abortion pills to kill unborn baby, woman claims, and now he's being charged with a crime. Isn't it amazing? A man does exactly what a woman does without a man's consent, and he goes to prison. Woman aborts baby, he wants the baby, she can do it anyway, no charges. Woman wants baby. Man doesn't want baby. Man aborts baby without the woman's permission. Man goes to jail. I find the power imbalances and the clear hypocrisy of this very interesting. So let's get to the meat of the article, shall we? And here we have the picture of the alleged perpetrator, and he looks like a man, although when we get to the meat of the article, we'll see he's not as much of a man as you might think, but he took a hold of what should be his rights, and he enforced them. Sikandar Imran was accused of spiking his sometimes girlfriend's drink with abortion pills. Arlington County Sheriff's Department. A man's on-and-off girlfriend said he spiked her drink earlier this week with a high doses of abortion pills, killing their unborn baby. I don't see how this is any different than her going to the doctor and killing the baby. Isn't it totally irrelevant where the baby is? I mean, she doesn't need his permission, but why does he need her permission? I mean, when it comes to aborting a baby, shouldn't, at least in my mind, you need the permission of both parents? Why does only the woman get to have a say? And if the man has a say, he goes to jail. I find that very interesting. I also find it interesting that he's on again, off again. Yeah, why is she having a baby with a man that she's on again, off again? Oh, I see, because she doesn't want to work anymore, because she's not getting enough government cheddar. She wants to get that free money, that child support. Of course, and he didn't want to pay it. And he shouldn't have to, especially if he didn't want a child. He shouldn't be forced to have one. She can make that decision, but he can't. Of course, because he has a cock and she has a vagina, and vagina trumps cock every time in the Western world. Of course. And we're such pussies that we take it, but he didn't take it. Now we find out more. Now we find out why she wanted to have a baby and why she was a sometime girlfriend. Brooke Fisk, I guess that's the woman, told WROC that Sikandar Imran, a 32-year-old doctor, see, she landed a whale. She landed a fucking doctor. But of course, like all modern Western women, she didn't want to get married. She just wanted to get that free money from a man. Moved from Rochester, New York to Arlington, Virginia when she discovered she was pregnant. Goes on to say that he didn't want to have the baby. So, of course, she didn't have the baby, right? Oh, no, of course not. She didn't respect his wishes and had the baby anyway. Of course, if she didn't want to have the baby and he wanted the baby, she would abort it and he could do nothing. He does the same thing. He goes to jail. Talk about hypocrisy. He didn't want to have the baby, so he tried to talk me into having an abortion, which I didn't want to do. Of course not, because if you didn't have the baby, you couldn't get that child support cheddar. Fisk said that she went to Virginia to speak with Imran about the baby when she was 17 weeks pregnant. She said one night she discovered a mysterious substance at the bottom of her cup of tea. Interesting. So he secretly dosed her. All right? I'm with him so far. I got no problem with his actions up until this point. She goes on to say, when I was drinking my tea in the evening, I got to the bottom of the cup, Fisk said. There was a gritty substance in. You see, problem number one, Imran, he's a doctor, but he's not really well-versed in dosing people and giving them Mickeys or whatever, slipping them something in their drink. He should have ground it better, and he should have put it into a hot water, really, really hot. He really should have stirred it. He should have made sure that it was more dissolved. When I was drinking my tea and then I got to the bottom of the cup, gritty substance in there. When I looked at it, I could tell that it was a pill that had been ground up. How could you tell? I mean, he must have just whacked it with a hammer or something and just tossed it in there, and there'd be like 10 little pieces of a fucking pill in there, and he didn't grind it up into a dust. Because if he'd have ground it up into a fine powder, you wouldn't have been able to tell it was a pill. Fisk said she began to have contractions a few hours after she consumed the pills. She said Imran confessed to giving her the pills. What a pussy. Now that's stupid. Why would you secretly dose somebody and then confess? I would have said anything. I would have lied. He immediately started crying and said he was a horrible person and he had done what I thought he did. Oh, my God. So, after all that and him secretly dosing her, he feels guilty and starts to cry. This is why I said not 100% real man. He's a pussy. He did the right thing. He enforced his rights. in my opinion. This is my opinion. Don't do this, by the way. I'm not telling anybody that they should do this. This is wrong, of course, wrong. You should never do something like this to a woman. It's absolutely wrong. Don't do it. If you don't have the baby, do not secretly feed a woman pills, of course. Do not secretly do anything. Put her in a hot tub or feed her alcohol or anything that could cause a miscarriage. Don't do that. It's wrong. Now, I have my opinion, of course, but that's just my opinion. I would in no way encourage anybody to do something like this. So keep that in mind, people. Fisk was arrested in Virginia Wausau Hospital Center, where she went into labor and lost her son. Meanwhile, that if she had gotten an abortion herself, nobody'd be crying. Oh, it's her body. She has the right to get an abortion, and that's just a fetus. That's not a real life. It doesn't matter that she killed it. She can kill it because she's a woman. He can't kill it because he's a man. He's not allowed. Very interesting. Where she went into labor and lost her son. She said tests showed she had misoprostol, an abortion pill, in her system. According to the nurse at the hospital, it's 200 milligrams to induce labor. He gave me 800 milligrams. He caused me to have an abortion because he didn't want to have the kid. I have no problem with that. There's something wrong with that, of course. I do not encourage, nor do I recommend that anybody does this, because of course it's wrong and it's illegal. My opinion is that he did the right thing. He enforced his rights, but of course you should never do this, of course. I'm just giving my opinion. According to the nurse of the 800 milligrams. So what? So what? I don't see the big deal. If she had done it, it'd be no big deal. The man was taken into custody. Of course he was, because he's a man. Notice the man was taken into custody, not the doctor, not his name, the man, the evil man. Of course they don't use his name. We can't humanize that scumbag, can we? That dog. He was taken into custody on May 24th and charged with cause of abortion and premeditated killing of a fetus. Killing of a fetus? You can't kill a fetus. It's just a fetus. It's called an abortion. They can't use the word killing because it's not a human being, right? It's a fetus. And she can kill it, and it's not called killing. Then how can it be called killing if he kills it, but it's not killing because it's a fetus? Fisk said she has not seen Imran since June. Yeah, she doesn't care to see him because, she doesn't have a baby anymore that she can use to extort money out of him. So, he's probably getting off the lighter. I mean, even with all the court costs and everything, unless he goes to jail, he saved money. I mean, you imagine 18 years of child support with him as a doctor, and they garnish your wages, not based on her need, but on your salary. He saved money. I'm all for it. Fisk said she has not seen Imran since. Of course not. No need. When she testified against him in court. Of course she testified against him, of course, because she didn't really like him. She didn't really care about him. He was just a walking wallet. You guys out there, any of you pussy wimp manginas out there hanging around, you're going to tell me now that women, they love men. They're able to love men. They have such depth of emotion and compassion. No. We are just objects to them that spit out gold. That's it. She goes on to say, it was very empowering for me to face him and say what he had done and look him in the face while I said that. Yeah, I bet it was very empowering for you, too, to suck up the contents of his used condom and inject it into your pussy with a turkey baster so you get pregnant. I bet it was very empowering for you to call him and say, I'm having your baby, doctor. Get ready to write me checks for the next 18 years, baby. Yeah, I bet all that was very empowering, too. I bet it would also be very empowering if you didn't want the baby, and you would go to the doctor, and you would get an abortion, and he couldn't say a goddamn thing. But he wants to make the same goddamn choice and exercise his rights, but he cannot. Of course not. This is my problem with the whole abortion thing. I'm not against abortion, okay? At least up until a certain point. I mean, I think it's ridiculous after a certain amount of months to get one. Then you're getting into dicey territory. But I'm not against abortion in any way, shape, or form, especially in early stages. No. What I'm against is that only women can make that decision, not men. Not men. And don't give me this sanctity over her body bullshit. That's just more solipsistic, nonsensical arguments that have no meaning. She's nothing more than an easy-bake fucking oven. That's all she is. She's an incubator, nothing more. It's just a quirk of fate that she ends up carrying the baby. It could be him carrying the baby, her carrying the baby. And she's got a piece of him inside her. You could make the same argument. Well, he's got a piece of himself inside her, so he has control of that piece, and he should be able to decide whether or not that piece comes to term and there's a baby. Oh, but no, he doesn't have that right because, guess what? He's a man. he has no control over his biological matter in her body, but she has total control over his biological matter that is in her body, as well as her own. If she wants to have a baby, there's going to be a baby. If he doesn't want to have a baby, there's still going to be a baby. Right, I see. But if she doesn't want to have a baby and he wants to have a baby, there's not going to be a baby, no matter what he wants. It's very interesting. You know, women need to learn to start taking responsibility for their actions. Of course, don't expect them to vote against their own best interest. People are never going to vote away their rights, their privileges, to choose the best, most appropriate path for society. Don't expect women to give up their privileges. You're not going to see women voting away all their power and giving men half the say-so on whether or not a baby is or is not born. It's not going to happen. That's how things should be. I'll tell you the way the things should be. Two people, one of them gets pregnant. If the woman gets pregnant, he should have as much right to say whether that baby's born or not. That's it. If she wants to have the baby, he didn't want to have the baby, there's no baby. That's it. If she wants to have a baby, he wants to have a baby, baby. Bingo. No problem with that. Now, well, it should be, this is the problem. You see, this is not, and really, no one party should have a total say. That's what I'm talking about. The reason I say if he says there should be no baby and she wants it, he doesn't, and there should be no baby is because we have it that way now, only in the woman's favor. So why does he go to jail? Because he's just exercising the same power that she has. Guys, how many of you out there still believe we're living in a patriarchy? We are not. And, of course, poor Imran remains in custody in the Arlington County Detention Center. He was slated to start his court date Wednesday, but it was moved to March 12th due to additional charges. There's more. There's more charges. This guy is going to go away forever. He's going to spend more time in jail than a mass murderer. He's going to spend more time in jail than your average rapist. This guy is going to be in jail until he's dead. Just to send a message to men, you don't get to decide if a baby's born or not. Only women have that right. Now, if it ever comes to a day where men and women are equally represented under the law and the law is correct, then we should revisit the subject. But as it is now, what I'm saying is that men should have just as much say as women. You should need both parties to consent to a birth taking place, or it probably shouldn't. It would solve a lot of the overpopulation problems. It would solve a lot of the welfare problems, because you got all these single mothers running around. It would solve a hell of a lot of problems. But don't expect that, because we have to transfer the wealth from the men to the women, and we can't do that without that proxy dog of a baby to use as a weapon against the man, to drain him of his resources and put him into debt. For the global elites, they love that fucking debt. They love it. Please like and subscribe and donate to my Patreon if you're so inclined. You'll find a link in the last 20 seconds of this video as well as in the description. I am the MGTOW Philosopher. I wish you a good day. Take care.